The OCG is freaking insane. They unbanned Firewall Dragon. This is absolutely insanity. All right, I got woke up by Lund a little bit ago. He was like, the OCG list is up. I'm like, oh! All right, so, yeah, what do they do here? So, here's the entire video link. Now, we did get the errata here. All right, poor guy, but this is how you actually fix things. This is about time. So you can only use this card's name's first and second effects once per turn each. I'm gonna be dead ass honest with you. This card should have been this way from the very beginning. So the errata is you can only use this effect once per turn. So once while this card is face up and field quick effect, you can target monsters on the field and or in the graveyard up to the number of monsters co-linked, return them to the hand, or if a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle card effect, you can special summon one Cyberse monster from your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a way to fix the creature. Really, I'm glad that they actually did this though. This is nuts. All right, changes. They finally have banned Grinder Golem. Okay, so for those of you that pay attention to the OCG, you always hear me make reference, or at least in the TCG, you always hear me make reference to the spell card that allows you to search it. All right, there's not really any problem or reason for it to exist. All right, by having Grinder Golem limited, I mean, there was no point because with the spell card, it pulls from the graveyard. So you can actually, with the one Grinder Golem, the 3 of the spell card that discards, you're able to search for the Grinder Golem anyway. So there's no real point. Like, the interaction that exists in this little small window is kind of pointless. You know what I mean? So then by doing this is something that they should have done long ago. Once again, the OCG made big list here. Next TCG list in March, though, we'll see that hotness. Limited to 1. I see that Red Reboot finally made its way to 1 over there. All right. Red Reboot's been at 1 for a little while in the TCG. And we really, I mean, okay, it's not that the card's not in insanity, because the card is that good. But I'm glad to see that the OCG is finally taking up sides here. I also see that they have Nadir's Servant going to 1. The OCG's been a lot more, I guess, impressive with playing the Dogmatica package. Like, the Dogmatica package in the OCG is a lot more value than in the TCG. We splice it in like our Rogue, but it's not this crazy creature like it's being used in the OCG. It's actually kind of crazy. Down Wrestler Prankatops. Whoo! This is a piece from the TCG. All right. So the OCG has had double Pank for a little while now, and the OCG has been abusing the crap out of it. And I mean, like, the absolute crap. I have seen this card doing so much insanity. It is nuts. Alright, like, this card should never be at any more than 1 in its life. Alright, Special Summon Cyber Dragon with a quick effect of pop is dummy thick. Alright, Firewall Dragon goes back to 1. I'm actually really surprised about this, though. We might actually see Firewall going to a number more than 1. I guess as we head into the next list, though, you only use this card's names first and second effects once per turn each. So even with the lock on the errata, I don't know. We'll probably see you go to 3 in the future, though. That's it. All right. So, well, Red Reboot, Nadir's Servant, Pankratops, and Firewall. That's nothing, I guess, too crazy. All right. Semi-limited. Duloran, Tiger King of the Iceberg. Now, the OCG just had an errata on this. All right. What was it? It's now a once per turn on the card. So we don't even have anything. There's no reason why this can't come back. I guess that's fine. All right. Wind Up Magician. So okay. So OCG's being a little bit ballsy here, I guess. Considering if it's not broken, just make it a once per turn. All right, that's how you fix things. OCG knows what they're doing. All right. I also hear that we have Junk Speeder. So Junk Speeder went to 1 in their list, and in the TCG, we didn't actually do anything about Junk Speeder. There really wasn't much of a point, I guess. I don't know. Interesting enough. Magical Meltdown finally seeing semi-limit play in the OCG. Huh. You know, I always talk about that this card is an issue. So by putting it to 2, yes, the OCG does love their invoked shenanigans, but this is that consistency hit that we're always talking about. Interesting. The OCG once again. All right. I see you. OCG. All right. Cursed Eldland. Oh, no. Now, last list. Well, yeah, I think it was last list. Actually, the last list was the list that we started to hit Dogmatica cards. Now, we saw that Dogmatica kind of started getting the invisible hand effect, where we kind of started taking pieces away from them. We come back this list, we see that Nadir's Servant has been hit, and now we see that Magical Meltdown takes the hit for Eldritch, and then we see that Cursed Eldland takes the hit for Eldritch now. Now, depending on if these engines continue to see large amounts of play, we could probably actually see Meltdown and Eldland go to 1 in future list. Actually, that's interesting. All right, Unlimits. Fossil Dig. All right, that's fine. Tour Guide. The TCG just recently got Tour Guide back at full power. I don't think it matters all that much. Dark Gruffer. That's really ballsy. And that's it. Justifications. Grinder Golem was forbidden due to the previous history with Akashic Magician and Firewall Dragon. With Firewall Dragon, it can be looped, albeit slower, to create an intensely strong field with little to no cost. Okay, so they're actually just taking care of this entire interaction that we had with the whole Firewall Dragon shenanigans that way. It does basically create this little small vacuum of getting to make this big field for no real reason. So, thoughts on this list? Firewall Dragon, baby. Oh my god, they actually did it. Changes are in the bold. They did it, the once per turn. The alternate art is going to be in the PAC1, for those of you that are curious. Firewall's coming. I don't know what to say about this. The Mad Lads fixed it. Years later, they took care of the issue, and I'm proud of them. Outside of this list, this is pretty spot on. This addressed all of the issues in the OCG. Firewall Dragon can now come back to a playable number, and if it becomes an issue, I mean, they can reban it again, but I don't see anything. Prepare for the Firewall Dragon pass memes in full circuit. I would expect nonetheless from the community at this point. Outside of that, yeah, I don't know what to say. Do you guys expect Firewall? Do you think it'll be March for the TCG when we see it back? Or do you think it'll be a little bit later? Because March seems like the best window. I guess they could dump it in Ghost from the Past. Technically, we could actually see a Ghost Rare Firewall Dragon in the TCG. I don't know. I'll leave you with that thought, though. All right, guys, have a good rest of your day. We have a Luxury Games discussion and 12 days of deck profiles later today. All right, guys, peace out. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.